Well, football fans, this is your boy, man, Mike, and I just got to be honest. I was not disappointed in this game, the season opener. Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs, Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes, and an absolute thriller going down to the wire. It literally came down to a toe. Okay, it came down to a toe, and just a few numbers. All right, so let's just go the numbers. Lamar Jackson himself, 26 of 41, 273 yards, one touchdown. He was sacked one time. Uh, the carries for him, 16 carries for 122 yards. Derrick Henry, 13 carries, 46. Zay Flowers, 2 of 14. Justice Hill had what? So they had 32 carries for 185 yards rushing with one touchdown. Isaiah Likely, for the most part, was the star in this game as a receiving tight end. He had 9 catches for 111 yards, one touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 2 for 53. Justice Hill, 6 for 52. Zay Flowers, 6 for 37. Mark Andrews did not really, he really didn't get involved too much in this game. But that's kind of be expected coming back from such a horrible off season for him. But it's good to see him back on the field. The Kansas City Chiefs, look at their numbers with Patrick Mahomes, 20 of 28, 291 yards, one touchdown, one interception, sacked 2 times. Isaiah Pacheco, 15 carries for 45 yards, one touchdown. Xavier Worthy, that dude is a playmaker. We're going to get to that, but one carry for 21. Patrick Mahomes, 2 for 3. Carson Steele, 2 for 3. They had 20 carries for 72 yards, 2 touchdowns. Rasheed Rice was an absolute star for these guys as a receiver in this game. Xavier Worthy, 2 for 47. Noah Gray, 3 37. Travis Kelce, 3 for 34. Isaiah Pacheco, two for 33. And for the most part, man, just looking at this game, I think this game was just incredible. Uh, how can I say this? Just to be perfectly honest about this game, I think it's as far as Patrick Mahomes, man. Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. He's just going to find a way to put himself in position to make the necessary plays to win. And I think, for the most part, you look at how they called the game. I thought, in some situations where I think the game could have been a lot more out of reach than what it is. And I think Andy Reid, in my opinion, made one crucial call when he should have been running the ball and slowing the ball down, slowing the game down a little bit. You got a turnover, and instead of being and focusing on running the ball, being a little bit safe in regards to um, the offense. They had the momentum, you had the ball, and you came out throwing the ball. I thought you should have given the ball to Pacheco a little bit more. They really didn't get the offense going. I know a lot of people were complaining about the penalties, but let's be honest, man. Both teams, for the most part, those guys, both teams for the most part, they were just a mess. All right, everybody was getting called for penalties. So I'm not going to point the finger at the refs and say, Roger Goodell and this conspiracy and all this nonsense. Like all that crybaby bullshit that I'm hearing on the internet, it's bullshit. All right, both of these teams, they played sloppy, and that's to be expected in the first game of the season. This is what's going to happen. So I'm as a outside looking in, I thought the refs did a really good job of, kind of keeping it, uh, they're keeping it fair. Okay, I think both teams, for the most part, man, could have been. Look, what I like to not see. No less penalties, absolutely. But if you're gonna call penalties, man, at least make it fair. And I think for the most part, both of these teams, you look at the penalties, um, you have look at the penalties for these guys. Penalties for it's 7 penalties for the Ravens and 6 penalties for the Chiefs. Look, it's fair. So we can sit up here and say what wasn't called or but when they did call, both teams would do it. So like at the end of the day, it is what it is. Lamar Jackson put on an absolute fucking show. Okay? Just run around like he always does. He's gonna put up yards. He's gonna give you a ton of yards. He's gonna give you that. But again, this is where I say he has to improve. And to be honest, I just haven't seen any improvement as a quarterback. 20, 26 or 41 as a quarterback. Like, we know you're fast. We know you can run. We know you can make plays with your legs. But it came down again to making a play when you needed it most. And he did not do it. Again, he failed in critical situations. You had 2 opportunities in the fourth quarter to get a touchdown. And both times you were inaccurate, overthrew, and you missed you missed a wide, and I'm talking about wide open. That's absolutely despicable for a quarterback to be miss a receiver wide open, and he did it twice. Okay, he did this twice. You're so focused on your athleticism. You're so focused on being a playmaker and be able to use your legs. Yes, you can do that. But at the end of the day, these are the situations that's going to win championships. You cannot have your quarterback consistently missing these opportunities. And time again, the defense plays well. The offense plays well. He plays well. And then you get in these situations where you need to make a play and he fails. And he fails miserably on his own merit. This game is on him. I know a lot of people probably saying to themselves like John Harbaugh could have did this, he could have did that. But when you got a guy that is a dynamic of a player like Lamar Jackson is, we got to stop pointing the finger at everybody else. Again, for your number one receiver to have 6 catches, just think about this. 6 catches for 37 yards. This is 6 yards a catch for a guy with that much speed. And you as a quarterback cannot find a way to get him the ball more than 6 yards down the fucking field. Are you freaking kidding me? So wide receivers in this offense, I wouldn't want to play with him. And this dude is a dynamic offense, but the offense is catered around him and his abilities. And if the Ravens want to win a championship, they have to find a way to not only get Zay Flowers the ball, Rashad Bateman, but Derrick Henry was non-existent. It was quite pathetic to see that. If I were them, I would use him a little bit more as a receiver out of the backfield, maybe some screens. But this offense, when he's in at running back, this guy's incredibly, and I'm talking about incredibly predictable. And that's the problem that I have. You know exactly, the Chiefs knew exactly what was going to happen. And quite a few times when you saw Derrick Henry in the game, the Chiefs stopped him. So Harbaugh, these guys have to go back to the drawing board and figure out what is going to be different. How are you going to change things? But again, you look at these Kansas City Chiefs, man. Rasheed Rice was absolutely amazing. Xavier Worthy, that dude is going to be a star once he kind of find his ways in the league. He find his way in the league. His speed, his explosiveness. They learn how to utilize him properly. That dude is going to be a star. And it's one of those games where Travis Kelce, just having him in you saw it pay dividends. Because for the most part, they were just destroying the middle of the field. They were killing the middle of the field. So look at this team, man, the Kansas City Chiefs and Andy Reid, just such an amazing play caller. It's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult to stop this team and these guys. And this is on game one. They stay healthy. This Chiefs team is going to be scary. So let me know what you guys think about this, man. Again, Lamar Jackson, man. Look, it's fun to watch, and this dude is an amazing. He's a playmaker. No one can deny that. But I'm tired of looking at him run. I need to see Lamar Jackson. I need to see Lamar Jackson win games with his arm, and I'm yet to see that. He's yet to do that. And like Ryan Clark says, his defense plays well, put him in position to win, and he fails every time. And it's just a sad truth. So at this point, I don't think the Baltimore Ravens have any choice. You've already paid them that much money, and rightfully so. But you might have to live and die at this point for what Lamar Jackson is. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. But I know a lot of people probably saying, oh, it's just week one. Well, yes, it's week one. But Lamar Jackson has not changed. He's still missing it. He's still failing the exact same way. So let me know what you guys think about this. This has been your boy, man, Mike, with the Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City NFL recap. That's all I got to say about that. I'm out of here, man. Peace.